Alright guys, in this quick tip, I'm going to take a look at cluster, but we're going to go to halfback strong now. And I mean, you can do this from regular cluster, but I like cluster halfback strong, and the reason is that the running back is on the right side. So if you're facing somebody who's running a lot of cover 4, cover 3 defenses, this is a perfect counter if you're going to use a scrambling quarterback with the scheme. We're going to break down that first, how you wheel the running back and slant the left receiver. But you can also just use a pocket passer, and you can just dot up the defense with a setup too. What you're going to do is simply snap the ball, and it's this easy, guys. Take off running to the right. That's all you have to do. The way this setup is with the 3 receivers over there, the running back on the wheel, and the slant, when you take off with someone like Lamar Jackson, you're going to get probably at least 10-15 yards if they're running one of these cover 3, cover 4 drop defenses that so many people like to use nowadays. Because a lot of people are using cover 4 out of 3-4 for a run defense. So they think it's a good run defense. It also can stop the pass. But this will destroy that. If you're worried at all about somebody using contain or blitzing, then use the double man feature and man up, double man that guy. The focus you're going to look on is a lot of people will click on and start to run at the quarterback. That's when you're going to have any of these wheel routes or the slant that you just simply dot real quick if they click on and try to use or rush the quarterback. Even against cover 2 sets, if especially cover 2 with cloud zone, you're probably still going to get about 10-15 yards because the corner on the outside is going to drop so far back. If they start to counter that and put the corner in a flat zone or click on their outside corner in cover 2, that's when you're really going to have this outside right receiver on his wheel route to be able to bomb it for a massive play, if not a touchdown, depending on who you have there. Even if they start to run heavy blitzes, again, you can always double team the edge guy on the side you want to scramble to. But against cover 2, you have the outside wheel. You can quickly dump it to the running back and just take your 5 yards. Or you can hit the guy over the middle of the field if they leave him open with the user. So it's a really tough play to stop, and it's certainly not unstoppable, but it's a great thing to mix up. If you're facing somebody who's just dropping everyone back, running cover 3, cover 4, then this is a good play if you're using a scrambling QB to take advantage of that and pick up an easy first down. Even if you aren't using a scrambling quarterback, or if you just want to have that threat and sit in the pocket, then this play is still fantastic. You have the running back wheel, which kind of works like a makeshift screen, going to the right with the multiple wheel routes. You can use or catch the slant, as we broke down yesterday, by pass leading towards the sideline, clicking on and holding X. But what's fantastic is eventually you're going to have your opponent so worried about the right side. They're going to try to take away the wheel route to the running back, the tight end wheel, the slant, but then you have this crossing route sneaking from right to left, which if you just pass lead, I like to pass lead down, click on and hold A. That way I get a possession catch, usually in front of the safeties. So, I mean, it's impossible for one user to take away both the slant and the wheel routes on the right and defend that crossing route on the far left. If they start cheating down on the slant, then that's when you also, here we're showing you can also use or catch that wheel route to the 4th string receiver / tight end. And, there you go. If they start going all the way to the right side with their user, then you have that crossing route along the sidelines. This is mainly my cover 3, cover 4 beater, but it also works against cover 2, as you're seeing. You have the slant. Against cover 2, you have too many routes going deep, so you're usually going to have the outside right receiver open. Or if they take that away, then you have the deep cross. So it's just a really complete play to put together out of cluster. Later today, guys, I'm going to go ahead and drop a couple more videos from Gun Cluster. That way you can start putting them together in a package all this weekend rather than doing one video through the next couple days. So I'm going to have a couple more videos on Cluster coming today. As a final note, the reason I like Cluster and Cluster Halfback Strong, you can really go back and forth. I mean, mesh is pretty much the same. Mesh post is pretty much the same. So a lot of the setups work the same way, even verticals or Z-spot. So it's whatever you feel most comfortable with, but it's just, that's what's so unique is you have the ability to go between both formations and take advantage of slightly different looks.